nothing I've spoken of here is outside our technology and outside the laws of physics. You could be as you dream yourselves to be. If you want it. If you're willing to fight for it. You don't have to be a great big burning sun to change the world. That's never been a competition. All you have to do is be a candle in the darkness. No matter how small that light might be, it could be enough to see a person through for another day. A little bit of kindness here and there. You're all shining as brightly as you can. And even on the smallest effort on your part may be the thing that turns this all about. And you get to have those sunny days, turning circles in sapphire skies. So overall, if I was going to make a plea to any of you, it would be that one day you're going to find yourself on some world. What are you doing? You're going to find yourself... Apparently. You're going to find yourself one day to realize that we've made it. As a species, we made it. But there's no longer going to be any single meteor that will destroy us. There's not going to be any sort of thing that is going to end the humanity, that will cast ourselves out away from this world to see who's out there. And very well might we create worlds in the process. Should you find yourself on some salted shore, looking out and seeing all the wonders of what we could be as we dream ourselves to be, that you look out on that horizon and you take what I call the great sigh. You might want to know what that is. The great sigh is the one where humanity takes and you as the individual do the same and let it out and realize that we've just reached the end of 1,000,000 years of tears. No longer would death take us unless we wanted. No longer would anybody be forgotten. Because once you can share memories with one another, no matter what happened, that part of you would never die and would be shared forever, cast out into the farthest points of our universe. And I want you to remember each one of the individuals that brought you there. Every soldier that died for the cause of freedom. Every scientist that tried to show us the most amazing parts of our universe. Every physicist that looked at the very small. Every astrophysicist that looked at everything that was so very large. Every doctor, every person that ever tried to heal us. Those who brought us happiness and entertainment as well. Everyone that had tried to speak of hope to the future, and in that moment in which you're standing on that shore as some dragon goes flying by, or maybe even a winged lion or two, or something might splash on the water, free. That you look down one side of the beach and realize that great lion of the dream. Every person who wanted. And you now live in that moment. You now live in that realization of all that hope. So,
Could be the Microsoft screensaver.
don't forget all those who made us laugh, who made us think, the philosophers, the entertainers. So many. Carl Sagan was a great scientist, but he was terrible at jokes. Remember the happiness of Robin Williams. The wisdom of all those comedians and all those storytellers that brought you along the way. And if the best thing I can possibly do with what dreams I've had and the things, the hopes that I speak of, that's the best I can be in that time and not stand there with you, I'm alright with that. And I hope that you would be alright with it as well. Even if it's not in your time, it probably will be, but even if it's not in your time, speak of hope to the future. And you will have one. Far more even glorious than I can imagine, I suspect. At any rate, if you ever wanted to know what I was about, there you are.
Well,
I wish you the
in
best.
person.
Well, thank you. I've had a lot of time to think and dream and explore and want and hope. Try to put it into some words that might be able to reach people. Don't let anybody ever put a hook in your heart until we're all done. That we're not going to make it. They're wrong. Always been wrong. Every last person who's ever predicted our end has been absolutely lost. No. Look at how far we've come in the past 100 years alone. My God. The line of egalitarianism, how we've gotten better, has started treating one another better. Sometimes a glacial fucking pace, trust me, but we have gotten better. We no longer do many of the things that we did when this country was first started. But now, you look at the past 100 years and realize in the past 90, we went from the Wright Flyer to billionaires in cock-shaped rockets. But we are definitely moving up. You look at where we are from the technological side and you realize on the egalitarian side. Gay people can now adopt children. We've realized that laws need to be put in place to protect them. We look at all these other religions and beliefs and faiths and said we're going to allow people to do as they wish to do, instead of trying to burn them at the fucking stake. And you look at the past 1,000 years and then you definitely see the curve towards our better angels. We lean into something better every day, especially when we're willing to fight for one another. Don't let anybody tell you we're done for. We are going to make it. We are all going to make it. Little bouncy thing. But I'll say goodnight and I'll see you all later at some point. Please be safe, be kind, be careful. Oh.
You too. Have a good night.
Paw, let me try and get my paw. It's not been working. Right, there we go. Oh,
Bye-bye.
no. Stop that reverse. Oh.
You're so fun to listen to.
Well, I'm glad you think so. I just want people to be happy.
I love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you too.
Alright. Till we meet again. That's it. Oop. Of